is a disorder, I wish it upon everyone. I wish other people could care about fitness and health the way I do. Coach Greg, and I'm checking out the Reddit forum, checking out what's going on, and came across this title. It says, does Greg Doucette have bad genetics and an eating disorder? And I'm thinking, really? Do I have bad genetics? I'm literally an IFBB pro bodybuilder. An eating disorder, I can see how people think that because I'm always talking about food, trying to help people on how to lose weight. It sounds strange to describe an IFBB pro as having bad genetics, but when you think of the hoops he has to jump through to maintain his leanness, including 1 to 2 hours of cardio a day and eating extremely low-calorie foods, and other empty fillers just so he can feel full, despite having a very muscular physique, and he still struggles with hunger. Does he have good genetics for building mass, but not leanness? Well, let's clarify a few things. I don't do 1 to 2 hours of cardio a day unless I'm dieting for a professional bodybuilding competition trying to get under 5% body fat. I'm in fact training for bike racing. That's right, I consider myself a cyclist. I spend more time on the bike than I do lifting weights, but I actually don't average 1 to 2 hours of cardio a day. Typical race lasts about an hour, sometimes more, and on days I don't race, I'm usually only riding about 30 minutes. So a more accurate assessment is I'm typically doing between 30 minutes and 75 minutes of cardio a day. During the summer, when it's nice outside, I do go for a 2-hour plus bike ride, sometimes once a week. And I'm 46 years of age and I have under 10% body fat. I'm eating everything possible to keep my weight low. If I let myself go and just ate normal like most people, never ate from my cookbook, just ate burgers and fries and pizza, my body fat most certainly would be above 20% body fat. If I look at my parents, my mom and dad, my grandparents, all are overweight and obese. And so in reality, my genetics for being lean are about average. I'm just normal. I don't have really good genetics to be lean, and I also don't have really bad genetics to be extremely morbidly obese. If I ate anything and everything I wanted, I wouldn't weigh over 300 pounds. But yes, I would struggle immensely to try and maintain 5 or 6% body fat. I couldn't do it. I obviously can get there, anyone can get there, but I can't keep it up. I feel like garbage when I'm dieting, and so right now I'm about as lean as is comfortable for me. At this body fat percentage, I'm not starving because of the way I eat. I'm not hungry all the time. I don't have low energy. I feel great. And in case you don't know, when you're a bike racer, the leaner you are, the less you weigh, the better. It's all about your watts per kilo or your power to weight ratio. So when I'm 5'6" and over 190 pounds racing against guys my height that weigh 130, soon as I get to a hill, I am going to lose. I have tons of power, more than probably 99% of riders, but I'm too heavy. And so because of that, I'm not an elite level racer. I would never come close to winning a national championship. And so to answer your question, I have average genetics for body fat storage, but I'm an IFBB pro bodybuilder. I'm 46 years of age. This is HRT, 140 milligrams a week. And yes, I'm on testosterone, but that's not going to make a ridiculous difference. It's because I have amazing genetics, elite level genetics. Every single IFBB pro bodybuilder, even the worst ones, have amazing genetics for building muscle. I'm not saying this to brag. In fact, doesn't that take away from me? Wouldn't it be better to say, yeah, I have average genetics, but my training programs and the way I eat is so much better than everyone else's. That's why I turned pro. My work ethic, it's just that much better than yours. Yes, I do have a great program and I do train hard and I've trained my entire life. But I still owe it to my genetics. I chose the right parents and my parents gave me the genetics that I can more easily put on muscle than other people. And so because I have really good genetics for putting on muscle, I'm an IFBB pro bodybuilder. Not only that, my muscles actually look pleasing to the eye. When I hit a pose, I have better symmetry. It just looks more aesthetic. I don't have the best genetics in the world. I ain't no Chris Bumstead. He's far superior to me. But I'm still better than, say, 99% of the population. Greg seems to have an unhealthy relationship with food. His recipes are designed to enable you to eat as much volume as you can while not getting fat. He's obsessed with artificial sweeteners. He even came out and said in a video about how many calories you burn lifting weights, that if you lift weights to put on muscle, you can increase your maintenance calories so you can eat more calories without getting fat. Of course I do. I make my videos for the average person. The average person is overweight or obese. And so if the average person is overweight or obese, I designed a way to help them to lose weight and make it easy and simple. Does it mean you have an eating disorder if you're trying to help other people lose weight? If you're telling them the tricks, the secrets, the ways to lose weight without suffering? Why is it that in today's age, if you're trying to eat healthy, to be at a healthy body weight, that it means you have an eating disorder? I know the best way to lose weight. I've coached thousands of people to how to lose weight. I have cookbooks that have sold tens of thousands of copies. People are losing weight and keeping it off finally once and for all. Part of that is making foods that are high in calories, like pizza and lasagna, making them lower in calories. Does that not make sense? So that you can eat more food and be full. Why do you think people are overweight? It's because they're hungry and they keep eating.
And as you can see, I'm not on some kind of like crazy restrictive chicken, broccoli, and rice diet. Like obviously I eat from my cookbook, but I also eat ice cream and normal food.
If you were full after eating only 5 chips or 2 cookies, you probably wouldn't gain weight. Problem is you're not full and you eat the entire bag. So what I do is lower the calories in the foods, increase the volume, encourage people to eat more fiber from fruits and vegetables, encourage a balanced diet from all 4 food groups, not a fad diet, not a gimmick. And so how is that an eating disorder? Because I encourage weight loss? Because I encourage people to be at a healthy body fat percentage? I tell people to get halfway to their dream physique. I don't tell people to diet to single-digit body fat. Halfway to your dream physique. How is that a bad message? Encouraging people to do 150 minutes of cardio a week, to lose weight, to burn fat, to increase their life expectancy, to increase the quality of their life? Somehow that's an eating disorder now. As far as being obsessed with artificial sweeteners, I use far fewer artificial sweeteners than most people I see using them. When I go to get coffee with Johnny and he puts 5 packets in his and I put 1, I don't think I'm obsessed. I'd rather use 1 packet of artificial sweetener, maybe 2 in an extra large coffee, than putting in sugar. How is that bad? I'd rather put in 1 or 2 extra calories rather than 30 of sugar. Why is that bad? Is that somehow an eating disorder because I don't want the extra sugar? I don't want to waste my calories? When I drink diet pop, caffeine-free, instead of regular pop with caffeine, is that somehow make me have an eating disorder because I don't want to overconsume caffeine? That I don't want to waste my calories, so to speak, on 150 calories that pretty much taste the same? That I'd rather eat my calories? That I'd rather have an apple than apple juice? That I prefer eating an orange rather than having orange juice? That I'd rather have protein ice cream, a big, huge amount, rather than a small bowl of Haagen-Dazs? How is that bad? That I care about having plenty of protein to build muscle? 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight? That I eat 4 to 5 times a day to optimize muscle protein synthesis? To stay at a weight that allows me to be competitive? Or when I'm bodybuilding, that I want to be competitive, be the best bodybuilder possible? How is that bad? My entire life, I've tried to be the best at what I do. If it was sports, I tried to be the best. When I did triathlons, I tried to be the best triathlete I could. When I played basketball, badminton, all the sports, I did the best I could do. When I ate, I tried to eat properly, effectively, so that I can optimize my sports performance. When I was a kid, I just ate shit, pizza, donuts, chips, skipped meals, didn't know what I was doing. Wasn't good. Going to bike race, wouldn't even eat before. Didn't think it mattered. After race, I'm eating a big bag of chips. I had no clue about nutrition. I studied harder than last time. And when I went to university, I wanted to get the highest marks, so I studied more than everyone. Studied harder than last time, got the best grades. Does that mean I don't have balance in life because I want to optimize my performance? Because I want to be the best version of myself? Somehow I have a disorder. Think how stupid that sounds. So anyone on this earth that wants to be the best at something, they have a disorder. Tell that to Michael Jordan. Tell that to any athlete trying to be the best. And because I don't have the best genetics in the world, I'm not the best, But it doesn't mean I can't try to be the best me that I can be. And so do I have an eating disorder? Absolutely not. If this is a disorder, I wish it upon everyone. I wish other people could care about fitness and health the way I do. And so this was highly debatable. It was stated that the reason you should build muscle is so you can eat an extra 400 calories for 10 pounds of lean mass you put on. Now listen, I preach that cardio is more important than lifting weights for burning fat, to lose weight, to be healthy. If I had to choose between lifting weights and cardio, I would choose cardio. If I could only do one, obviously, I want to do both, and I encourage you to do both. But if I could only do one, I choose cardio. Cardio burns more calories than lifting weights. However, people are going to convince you, they're going to say, if you lift weights and increase your muscle mass, you're increasing your BMR. Yeah, it's true. And so I'd state in a video, perhaps if you add 10 pounds of muscle, you might burn off 400 more calories. The truth is, for every 10 pounds of muscle you add, your BMR goes up by about 80 calories. Just 80. It's not that much, but in the long run, it can make a significant difference. Now, granted, when you add muscle and your BMR goes up, your body is subconsciously going to make you want to eat more, probably about 50% of those calories. So if you add 10 pounds of muscle and you burn 80 extra calories, you're probably going to eat 40 calories without even realizing it. You're going to have increased ghrelin, you're just going to eat more. But the net benefit is you are going to have a 40-calorie deficit. And overall, it's going to allow you to have a lower set point. But there is more benefit than just the 80 calories that you're burning as part of your BMR. Your NEAT is going to go up, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. If you have more muscle and you flail your hands, you dance around, you walk, you do some gardening, you're burning more calories all day long because you have that extra 10 pounds of muscle. Also, when you're actually doing your cardio, when you're doing your weights, you are lifting more weights. You have more muscle, you are stronger. You add 10 pounds of muscle to your legs and you ride the bike, you can put way more power. So you're burning way more calories. So the net benefit of adding 10 pounds of muscle is not just the 80 extra calories you're adding to your BMR, but the total amount of calories that you're burning throughout the day. And so yes, it is highly beneficial to do both weights and cardio because when you add muscle, you burn more calories. And when you do cardio, you burn more calories. You do both, calories burned here, calories burned there. Net effect, you burn a shit ton more calories. And so when I give advice, it's to help the average person watching my videos. Probably a little overweight, wish they might lose a few pounds. Maybe they're very overweight, but the point is the videos are to help people lose weight. I'm very comfortable with how I look. If anything, people accuse me of being a narcissist all the time. I'm extremely confident how I look. I think I look great. I don't have body dysmorphia. I don't look in the mirror and think I'm fat. I look and I think, man, I look freaking good for 46. Crazy. Way better than I ever thought I'd look at 46. When I look back to when I was 26 and I envisioned myself at 46, I thought I looked way worse. Way less muscle, would not look this good. And admittedly, I'm on 140 milligrams of test a week, and I am taking terkestrone. I'm not on any PDs, magical fat burners, illegal substances, none of it. I just work hard. I'm happy to work hard. I love exercising, and that is what I'm doing. Hopefully that answers your questions. Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette IP Pro. Please watch the bloops. Harder than last time supplements, including the terkestrone. I'm just using my own supplements. Nothing else except HRT. The cookbooks, the Circle Diet Book, my life's work on how to lose weight and keep it off. You can get those by clicking the link in the description. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm. Do you agree with me? Yes or no? And until next time, I am out.